fatality.
What's up everybody, I'm Swinehouse, no relation, and this is Experienced Points, a show whose name will hopefully become less confusing as I make more of them. It's a simple concept really, been playing games a long time, think I'm quite experienced, try to make valid points. Simple, see? Easy peasy. So let's dig in. Lately, like most of you, I've been playing Destiny. A great game, despite what the reviews say, and a game that has taken over YouTube. And I mean seriously, look on YouTube, wait, you're already on YouTube. Keep looking on YouTube and you'll find videos for Destiny, trust me, most of which will have names like How to Farm Legendary Gear or Loot Cave. Now that's one to remember. Even I'm guilty of making content about this stuff. You know why? Because people like you will probably watch it. So, at some point in the last few weeks, some genius playing Destiny discovered the Loot Cave, a spot in the Earth Cosmodrome area where you can manipulate the spawn rate of baddies so they'll endlessly pour out of a particular cave. All you had to do was wipe out the patrolling hive acolytes, then stand suitably far back from the cave and wait for the infinite spawning to begin. Long story short, when you run out of ammo you just charge the cave and pick up basically dozens of engrams. Happy little lucky bags that can contain high level gear that you need to level up past 20. Before long, hundreds of players flocked to the loot cave in search of quickly obtaining as much gear as possible, and several players leveled up rapidly as a result. Bungie, noticing that people were actually happier farming the cave than playing the missions, decided to intervene, and they nerfed the spawn rate, effectively killing the cave. Many players are upset by this. In fact, if you want to chuckle, go watch my Loot Cave Memorial video that I uploaded a couple of days ago. It's worth it, it's a good laugh. In fact, you know what, I'm just going to sort out a link for you. Anyway, in the last few days, new videos have popped up on YouTube calling themselves New Loot Cave or Loot Cave 2.0 and other such buzz terms, and I started thinking, why is everybody obsessing over finding a new exploit? For the answer, we need to look at gaming in general. When we play video games, what we're actually doing is receiving tiny little rewards for completing tasks. Run the quest, finish the level, beat the boss, receive congratulations, and our brains will subtly release dopamine, the happy hormone. As the challenges become more difficult, the reward and the dopamine increase. So, there's gaming addiction for you in a nutshell. But, back in the earlier console generations, there were still cheats for virtually every game around. Warp pipes in Super Mario Bros., the level select in Sonic 1, fatalities in Mortal Kombat. All tricks to help you get closer to some sort of payoff faster. As cheats grew more mainstream, thriving game magazines would publish cheat books and walkthroughs knowing full well people will pay to see them. Then of course, the internet, GameFAQs forums and the like giving people free discussion of cheats. But then the cheats disappeared, replaced by unlockables and achievements that performed a complete 180 on what it means to cheat. And of course MMOs, where cheats will break the game and create unfairness between players. Of course, people still find ways around everything, with exploits like the Holy Destiny Loot Cave. It's just our brains trying to find the fastest or most apparently simple way to get the quickest rewards. We were told it's okay to want instant gratification, and so we look for instant gratification, and you'd better believe we will. It's slightly troubling, but we've been classically conditioned like Pavlovs Dogs. For those who don't know, Ivan Pavlov discovered that dogs who obviously salivated when they saw food could learn to associate other things with being fed, so he rang a bell whenever he fed them, and soon the bell alone was enough to make them salivate. I do not want to know how much slobber he had to deal with on that experiment, but I digress. Pavlov's dogs were conditioned to salivate when they saw the bell, just like gamers have been conditioned to instinctively look for the easiest route through a tricky or long-winded challenge. So when Bungie nerfed the Loot Cave, it left us with a ringing bell and no food. Don't believe me? Go and Google Loot Cave, or type it in up here somewhere, wherever it is above this video that you're watching. Seriously, go see the hysteria for yourself. It seems our masters would rather we do things the hard way than have any kind of easy route. But to be fair, isn't that kind of what life is all about? Nothing worth having comes easily, and after all, won't the reward feel greater for it in the end? Thanks for watching folks. If you like this video, please click the like button or the subscribe button. At the very least, leave a comment so that I can see what you think of me, good or bad. It really doesn't matter because either way you watched the video. Thank you very much for that. There is a new show starting soon on System Crash, and it's called Codger's Carefully Constructed Criticisms, in which a foul-mouthed old bastard rambles on about video games like he invented them. It's very funny and the first episode is already up, so go and see it. Especially if you hate Connor Kenway, which you shouldn't!